we had to have this right here. Okay, boom. So anyway, welcome to the garden. We're finally here, and it's crazy because it's 10 years later. And that just goes to show you, like the scripture that goes, God will restore what the cankerworm ate up. A cankerworm is basically an inchworm that eats a whole lot of stuff, eats all the leaves, and could really weaken a tree. So if there's still like that burning desire, because your dreams don't die, you could try to stuff it, but guess what? It's always going to be that little thing. So as long as that dream is still very much burning in the inside of you, it's not too late. Just go ahead and go and start it. And this is what this channel is going to be about. Like, it's literally about just doing it, just doing the thing, like being your authentic self, just showing up. We're going to talk about why the channel, a little bit about me, and all that stuff. So, but like I said, it's 10 years later, and I mean, already getting into the channel, it was a lot of voices in my head that weren't even mine. Because sometimes things that other people have said to you, they ring in your head and you don't even remember that that person is the person that said it to you. It just becomes your voice. And because it sounds like your voice, because it's in your head, you think it's yours. Whole time it's not even yours. And that's what a lot of us deal with, especially with our parents, the way we grew up and experience that we had, the way that we might have like interpreted an experience, and then we're just like walking through that, living through that whole time. It's it's an limiting belief, and it's not even ours. So let's get rid of that. But yeah, so like I said, welcome to the garden. A little bit about me. So I'm a certified life coach, a holistic health and wellness practitioner. I'm a very much plant-based girly foodie, and I'm a herbalist. And with the foodie part, like I haven't forgot where I came from, even though I'm plant-based. I know bacon still tastes good. I know pizza with pepperoni and cheese still tastes good. Like we're not gonna pretend like those things didn't taste good, but I just decided to no longer put those things in my body. And it's all about the seasonings. Are you gonna just cook up some chicken with no salt, no pepper, no nothing, and you're gonna eat that? You're lying. So it's all about the seasoning. If you know how to season, let me tell you, baby, food be good as heck. Because one thing about it, I don't care if it was meat or no meat. If it wasn't good, I'm not gonna eat it. And if it's good, I'm gonna say it's good. So you could trust. If I'm like, nah, or if I'm like, yeah, you could trust that. Yeah, that. Yep. But why the garden? I think it's a great metaphor for life because literally you have to show up. Sometimes you just have to show up and got to do the rest. Like, are you even showing up to life? Are you willing to at least take that first step? But then it's messy. Healing is not linear. You hear that all the time. And sometimes you need guidance. So when you're in a garden together with a group of people, everyone has their own benefits and their own strengths and their weaknesses. And you guys play off of that. That's why I want to have this community here. And because it is messy, you have to be willing to get messy. And so with it being messy, um, you got to actually do the work. So you have to plant the seed. And then some of y'all need to rest. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the one that doesn't know how to sit down. That's why your body makes you sit down. Because when you don't listen to your body and it's like, oh, I need a little break, oh, it'll make you, right? So learning how to rest, having patience, and reaping what you sow. And that's not always a easy process because faith has to come in because you planted that seed and you're still doing the work, you're still doing the work, and you don't see nothing. You have to believe that that junk is going to come up when it's in its due time, right? Maybe it's not the season for that little sprouty little thing to come out yet. So, but sometimes too it's about starting over. I'm looking at my windowsill right now and them plants is dead. And sometimes I'm like, dang, because your plants don't care about no mental health. It's like, are you gonna water me or not? So, sometimes it's about starting over. So many different things, and that's why I love the garden metaphor. And this channel is about life perspectives. We're gonna talk about everything. I don't believe things are taboo. I just think it's the way in which people talk about them. You can talk about religion, politics, and sports, the three things they say you shouldn't talk to somebody about when you first meet them. It's about the way in which you talk about them. If you don't have a great communication style, if you don't know how to talk about them and how to bring it up, of course it's gonna end in however it's gonna end. But this is not what this channel. We're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna talk about sex, relationships, um, I don't know, just everything. And everything isn't going to be for everybody, but it may give you a different perspective. Like, have you thought about this? Have you looked circumspectly, like at all the angles? And maybe that one perspective that you did not consider might change what you might do, what you might have been thinking about a certain thing. And that's what this is here for. It's a safe place for you to be able to challenge your own self, a safe place for you to consider something else, and for someone to talk about things that may be normalized but also is not normal even though it's normalized, but then also talk about things that don't seem normal but it's actually very normal. Having those conversations, I think, is very important. So I'm looking to the side because I have my notes right there. But yeah, and also like I said, when I talk about the food tutorials, I know a lot of y'all are waiting on that. Like, oh my God, teach me how to make this because your food be looking good, and it do. People that have tried it know I be chefing. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And let me show you how to incorporate small little changes in your life. It's not about changing everything all at once. Intention in the kitchen, what you're putting in your mouth. Your kitchen is your first hospital. I don't even want to call it a hospital. Your first line of defense, your first medicine cabinet is your kitchen. So how can we make little small changes just to be overall healthy? Mind, body, spirit, your spirit and your spirituality, whatever you decide to call God, universe, source, whatever you are deciding to, whatever you, some of y'all say I'm God, right? Whoever, not me, but like you're saying yourself, right? Okay. Whatever, what that relationship very much affects everything else. Your mental health affects everything else. Just like what you put in your body can also affect those other things, right? So, I just think we're gonna have fun. Like, let's be goofy. Let's talk about it. I'm just over here bumping stuff. And also too, you're gonna get like the real, everything is not gonna be aesthetically pleasing. Like, look, my bed is so cute. I do like to like make my bed. Because it's just like I just like, especially because baby boy, that's my four-legged son, he sheds like crazy. So this is just the cover that I put on the top of the bed. So I have to make the bed because he's allowed to get on the bed, but he just needs to be able to get on something so he doesn't get hair everywhere. Because child, one thing about my eyes, see how big my eyes are? Okay, they just collect everything. If something's floating in the air, it's going to find a way in my eye. So his hair is no different. But while aesthetic and all that is great and it's cute and da 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 da, we'll do that sometimes. But honey, y'all gonna get bonnet, Naima. Y'all gonna get in the car, Naima. Y'all gonna get in the bed, Naima. Y'all gonna get I mean, my living room's not crazy right now because he hasn't really been out playing and stuff like that. But sometimes my house is very lived in. I have a son. He has a plethora of toys, and he's an orange cat. Okay, so if that tells you everything you need to know right there. So yeah, everything's not going to be aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't have to be. We have real lives. So I don't want people to come here and feel like they have to come and do this. Just show up. Just show up. And so I'm here. Y'all lucky y'all got the eyebrows and a little bit of the eyelashes. And the only reason why y'all got that is because I had to redo this video because this mic was over here the first time I recorded and it was all muffled. And I was like, what kind of bootleg thing is this? It's not even working. So anyway, welcome to the garden. I hope you love it here. You're going to love it here. To be honest, tell your friend to tell a friend, and subscribe and like and comment because we're gonna talk about it. What would you like to hear as one of my first topics? Because I have some ideas, but I want to hear from you because it's about the community. So I love y'all, and may y'all have a very good day. I haven't figured out what my ending tagline is gonna be, so this is my first video. But we showed up. We became a beginner again. We're here. Tell them we make new videos every week, baby. See that head wreck came off as soon as the video was over. But tell them we make new videos every week and subscribe. Okay, yep. Thank you for the little love nibble.